Sever here. Okay, so it's day 2 of lockdown. The next thing on the list that Midnight sent me was 20 facts about you. This is a bit of a tough one. Okay, 20 facts. I believe in the paranormal. I've had some experiences with the paranormal. I'm sure I've told stories in the past about things that have happened with the paranormal. Like the time I was in Whitby and a few things. If you're interested in hearing those stories, I am more than happy to retell them or put the link to that video in the description. Or if I've not told any of the paranormal stories, I'm more than happy to tell them. I will record them and upload them. But yeah, I believe in the paranormal. Number 2, when I was a kid, I always said I wanted to work in care, and that I would look after old men in striped pyjamas, because my granddad Sharp, my dad's dad, he always used to wear striped pyjamas. So I thought that everybody lived in care homes or nursing homes, even though he wasn't in a care home, he lived in warden accommodation, where he had like a warden speak through a intercom, like check up every morning and every night at my nan and granddad's. And he lived in warden accommodation, and I thought that people in care homes or in that kind of environment, I thought that they all wore striped pyjamas. So I wanted to work looking after people who wore striped pyjamas. Third one. This one's tough. Okay, as you all know, I'm asexual. I realised I am asexual when I was 29-ish. I was watching a chat show, and we had a guest on who was asexual, and as he was going and talking about his asexuality and that, I just kind of was going, yep, oh, I'm asexual. And it did kind of explain a few things, that I'd had boyfriends, but I've never really felt a sexual attraction to them. It was all emotional. It was kind of like I was in love with them, and I loved them, but I didn't want to, so the attraction of having a companion, having someone there, that was there, but there was no desire and no want for me to jump into bed with them. And it kind of explains, like, 'cause I did go on dates, and I know I've talked about this before, I did go on dates, but there was never anything there. And it took me, once I saw that talk show, it kind of explained a lot of things. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. My first convention was Torchwood Hub 7 with Kim, and I had a blue corset on, and one of the guys from Miracle Day, Kim, she always tells me that he was kind of like looking at me, and he was like kind of like eyeing me up. I'm just like, no, he wasn't. No. Number 5. This is hard. Oh God, I've got to put it down to 10. I can't, there's no way I can think of 20, I'm so boring. Yeah, I'm just going to put it down to 5. I'm so boring. Midnight says I have life, but I don't, I'm boring. I've told the story that I can't of kids. Okay, number 5. When I went to John Rigby College, I wasn't very happy there. Well, no, I was happy. But there was some tutors there who it was more one particular tutor who I wasn't happy with, and it seemed to be that every course I've been on, every educational thing I've been through like primary school, high school, John Rigby College. As much as I've done my art and design, there was a teacher on my art and design course whose name I can't remember, so she didn't have that much an impact. To be honest, I can't remember any of my art and design teachers' names, but there was this teacher at John Rigby who, I told a story a few weeks back about Mrs. Marsh at Holy Family. She was a bit like her. Like, she didn't believe there was anything wrong with me, and one of my things is I don't like people towering, looming over me, or like leaning over my shoulder, and she would do that even though I asked her not to. I asked her, it was in my file, like, because I was diagnosed with dyslexia, diagnosed with a few other things. I wasn't diagnosed with autism at this point, but I said to her, look, can you not, like, stand leaning over my shoulder? I don't, I remember this time I said it, and she was like, well, am I going to look at your work? I'm like, I don't mind you standing at the side and looking at the screen, but please don't stand behind me looking over my shoulder. And every time she did that, she would like loom behind me. Okay, yeah, I'm going to shorten that down to 10 facts. I honestly cannot think of any more. I'm so boring. I've talked about a lot of things already. Maybe this would be... No, I'm going to see what other questions are on the list, because there's some things I might be able to talk about later on the list. So yeah, I said I was saying this was a 20 random facts, but it's just a 5 random facts video. But yeah, I'm so boring. But anyway, for now, I'm going to say love you lots like jelly tots, and I keep you rigging weird.